What up boys, Fox here, and today we're gonna talk about a little bit of Elemental Shaman. I've been playing on beta for a while now, 2 days, and I realized like Elemental Shaman is not in top tier anymore. We came down a little bit from where we need to now, but we still in beta, right? So everything will change. A lot of specs will go down, a lot of specs will go up, but well, we need to wait and see what is going to happen. Now Elemental Shaman is on A tier, is not one of the best, although I find Elemental Shaman very enjoyable to play, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. We're gonna talk a little bit about the talents as well. I will just show you guys. Archon GG is a site that you guys can see everything, seeing talents, what talents people are using, what items people are using, what is the status that people are prioritizing, all of the things that you want to see. So we're gonna go here, Elemental Shamans, and the first thing we're gonna see is talents. As you guys can see, in War Within, we are used to play Stormbringer. That is our Mythic Plus build of choice. Now we're gonna change for Farseer. Since we lost Elemental Blast, we didn't lose, we can have it, but it's not in the rotation anymore. We use Earth Shock. We don't we have way less spells that we had in the War Within. The rotation is pretty simple now, and we're gonna see it after. Farseer starts to be the choice of most of the players. As you guys can see in Archon GG, 88.9% of the players use Farseer, and just 11% of the players use Stormbringer. As you can see as well, it shows you the damage that normally, in average, people do with Farseer, that is 107.4k, and with Stormbringer is 79.6. Yes, we do way less damage than other builds, although Shaman is Shaman, and I do believe it eventually will come up again. Archon GG even gives you like different types of builds that you guys can use. I will drop this talent tree into the description as well the site, so you guys can use it. And as you guys can see, we don't use anymore Storm of Infusion or Eye of the Storm or even Light Hot, because we are not playing Stormbringer, so it's no point to use it. And we go for the right side, what is Voltaic Blaze, and in this case will be your new Shock Flame, and we just accept Kraken Fury after, and we go for Purging Flames. So the tree in the rotation in Shaman is like pretty as it was, with some tweaks, some difference. As you know, Farseer is all about the Ancestrals, and is exactly what you should play in your AoE rotation, even in single target. You guys in this site Archon, you guys can see other builds, other talents. Feel free to check it out. I will drop in the description. Okay, coming back to the game. Right now, what I did find, let me take the sound off. Okay, what I did find till now about Shaman or Elemental Shaman in the beta is like we are dependent in our Ancestrals a lot. Okay, so basically we start almost the same thing. So what we do is like Voltaic, Elemental Blast. We use the Spirit as go for Storm Keeper, and use like Ascendance, and we continue to spam. It's like a full spam situation over here. Remember to use Earthquake, because now Earthquake is like a really huge help in the AoE, and is basically this. Although the difference between playing now in Farseer than Stormbringer, as you guys can see, we have 1 second for Ancestral Swiftness, and we need those Ancestral Swiftness, okay? We really need those. So basically what you need to do is always have your Ancestrals and your Stormkeeper up, and spamming the most that you can between Voltaic Blaze and Chain Lightning. That is mostly your rotation. It's pretty easy compared to what we do in War Within, right? War Within we have way more buttons to click. In this case here in the beta, it's basically this. Do I feel this is like a interesting rotation? Well, I think it's like pretty easy compared to others. And I think we need a buff, because we can go to 200 if I do like properly rotation, right? If I'm clicking faster and I do properly rotation, we can open a burst of 200, but eventually we will come down. Okay, we'll always will come down, and most of the classes now are doing 120 something average DPS per fight, and we are doing 80, 85, 75, and some of the fights, if we need to move a lot, 45k DPS. But basically, your rotation is exactly what I show you. Voltaic Place, Ancestral Swiftness, Proc, Stormkeeper, Ascendance. And then it's like spamming constantly the buttons that you guys are spamming already in the War Within. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. I'm doing this why I'm doing this guide. Even if this guide is for beginners, right? If you are a beginner of Shaman, I'm still a beginner because this was not my main. I feel important that people know at least like a guideline, what they should do and what is important to do, right? So it's important that people, like we in Stormbringer, of course we use the same way the Ancestral Swiftness, we use Stormkeeper, but we have like a full rotation to go up. We need to go Elemental Blast to keep like the buffs up, Critical Ace Mastery, and then we chain into Tempest, Chain Lightning, and Earthquake. Right now we don't have Tempest anymore. We just have Chain Lightning, and our most important resource is our ancestral swiftness into Stormkeeper. Those are like our more important spells that we need to keep them up the most possible. Let's put it like that. Another thing that I find interesting in this type of the new dungeons that I did till now, you guys will be at some points you guys will have some Mythic Plus that you need to keep moving, and if you realize we don't have like the Frost Shock anymore, we still have Spirit Walker Grace that is going to be huge for you, right? It's going to be huge. It's going to help you a lot. If you have like Spirit Walker's Grace, you can like cast and continue jumping and move out. Although this happened with me, so for sure happened with you guys as well. The moments that we have like the dead times we had before, we just like hold back and would use like Frost Shock, right? Or Ice Shock in this case, because we completely lost the Ice Shock part of the build, and we don't play with ice in any build right now. So we don't have the capability of using the Frost Shock or Ice Shards when we are moving. So remember that you're gonna have like Mythic Plus that you need to do damage when you are running, and try to keep your Maelstrom up the most that you can for those type of moments when you need to move and use the instant spells in order to keep doing damage. Okay, those are some tips that I feel that people will find like useful, because I do struggle with that as well, right? I do have like some points that I need to stop to cast to get Maelstrom to can continue to cast Earth Shock, or even like have procs of Lava Burst instant. So I feel that is really important. To now, this is my overall. I do agree with let me see, Archon GG here when we say that we are mostly here. We and Balanced Druid, well, we know it. And yeah, if you guys want to see like a more overall rotation, a beginner rotation for people in other classes, drop a comment. And yeah, I'm here to help, and I'm here to drop the content that you guys deserve and you guys want. I see you guys in the next one. Peace.